Good evening, Dean Davison, live weatherblogs.com meteorologist and severe weather manager here at Storm Surge LLC. Let's take a look. What we're looking at here is severe thunderstorm watches in Ohio, Indiana, back to Illinois, and these are going to continue to around 11 o'clock this evening as these storms are going to try to progress to the east in this MCS type of system that is going on here in the Midwest. Severe weather has been affecting the area, and I'll show you that momentarily here in the storm reports. National Visible, you can see we have a low pressure system out here. That's going to be the next system that's going to crash into the Midwest and cause the severe weather potential to increase here. But you can see where the boundary is, and the thunderstorm is trying to fire up here. And then they're going to try to move to the east. You also have some storms popping up along the coastal Carolinas, and you got to watch here also. But not much is going on in that area. Just mainly the storms trying to fire up back here in the severe weather potential area. And we're going to show you that on the map. You see most of this is following the northern jet, which is coming up along this area. You actually may see some snow here in New York coming up over this weekend, and you can look at the meteorologist John Marshall and Mike DeFino. You can see what they've been talking about with the snow. And even meteorologist Bobby Martrich, he has some stuff on there. So take a look at that. That's something else you should take a look at. All right, going more into severe weather now. Two areas watch. This dry line back here towards Texas, and you got this area where the watches are located into West Virginia, and there's a possibility back here of some hail in parts of like Omaha, Nebraska, and also some down here towards the Gulf Coast states. The tornado threat mainly is going to be in the Ohio Valley, with slight risk in the other two locations. The wind, you can see, is going to be mainly in Ohio, and also with the hail probabilities. Large hail has been an issue the last couple of weeks in West Virginia last week with the baseball-sized hailstones that came down in the state of Virginia, some of that severe weather. So that's some pretty crazy stuff going on. We'll move into the day on the week. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a more widespread severe weather potential here. It's just not really starving for energy right now, but we may see a slight risk area go up in this area and also along the coast as this next system moves in. That looks like what's going to look like on Saturday, probably your least active day over the next 5. So when we get beyond that, it's really saying no organized severe weather, but we actually are looking at an area here for the day on Monday, and we're going to go beyond that. Tuesday, we're going to be looking at possibility of severe weather here along the eastern seaboard, and this could include up to tornadic activity. So it's something we got to keep an eye on, and it's been pretty stressed what's been going on. When that system moves to the east, it's going to run into that moisture and the Cape and the helicity, and we're going to have some issues beginning next week. Trust me on that. Not really talking SPC very much, but I'm just telling you, looking at models and other variables, that it has a potential to be severe weather beginning of next week. Storm reports mainly here in the Ohio area, a couple in North Carolina, a couple down here, none of them being tornado reports, so that's a good thing. So we've had up to 200 tornadoes. I mean, that's just crazy. We're heading towards the end of March, but it's been a crazy March here in the whole United States when it comes to severe weather. Here's the GFS model, and I'm going to put it in motion, and you're going to see what's going to happen here. You get the one load that goes off the coast, 60 hours out, 72, there's your strong forcing here coming into the Midwest. This is going to be something significant here in the Midwest. Got a lot of forcing going on. A deep jet right here pushing into it, so that is going to be potential right there for severe weather. As this moves to the east, the energy moves to the east and keeps that deep jet stream. I mean, we're talking about a very deep jet stream here. That's going to allow the potential for severe weather, like I said, in the southeast around Tuesday's time frame. I'm not joking about this, and then the storm will finally move away, but while we set up for the next storm, potentially give severe weather here in the Nebraska area by the beginning of next week. But I'm being serious. We're having a potential here beginning of next week on the East Coast for tornadic probabilities. Well, stay with liveweatherblogs.com for all your latest weather information as it pertains to severe weather, and we'll keep you updated. One of the tools you see me using a lot is the GR level radar. I mean, this is we have some showers back here towards there. We have the warnings are all here in Ohio, and then further back, but all these people are spotters or chasers you see down in North Carolina and so forth. But as I said, stay with liveweatherblogs.com, so a Storm Surge LLC company for all your latest weather information, and we'll keep you updated. For liveweatherblogs.com, staff meteorologist Administrator and Severe Weather Manager for Storm Surge LLC, Dean D. Davidson. Have a great evening and a great weekend, and we'll keep you updated on the changing situation beginning next week. Have a great evening.